tough to get a big show greenlighted anywhere, right? Well, it is a big deal, and that's why a lot of young filmmakers are now turning to the internet, not to air the show, but to raise the money to do it. Take a look.
Whoa! It's billed as a family sitcom with a Latino twist.
You know, we have our own sazon, so to speak, our own flavor.
Producers Rudolpho Zalez and Carlos de la Vega created What's Up in LA, about a Cuban family who transplants themselves in Los Angeles to help their actor son make it big in Hollywood.
Manolito, Díaz, that's who I am right here.
Jean Paul San Pedro plays the son.
You know, people have been very supportive of this.
But the show's plot, despite its possible appeal to a growing Latino market, is not what makes this show different.
We're using an amazing site called Kickstarter, which basically funds independent artists.
But the catch is, you have to raise your goal or get none of the money pledged.
Zero.
Zalez has 10 days left, and the clock is counting down to raise the $50,000 they'd hope to help with production costs.
I checked it the first week, and I figured, you know, if I'm going to survive this thing, I can't even look at it.
Zalez says failure is not an option. They fostered the idea of What's Up in LA for 3 years now. They believe there's not only an audience out there for the show, but a void he thinks the show will fill. Storylines and characters about Latinos in America that aren't stereotypical, but still are funny.
Something positive of our culture.
All right, so it's an interesting look at a possible show out there, but raising this money on Kickstarter, it's pretty tough so far for What's Up in LA. They have 10 days left, $6,000 raised. They need to get $50,000. The cool thing about Kickstarter is if you can get that money, you get all of it. The bad thing is, if you can't raise that money, you get none of it.
That's a bummer. Yeah, but I love the idea and the opportunity that it provides, because it really is hard to get anything started these days when it comes to shows.
Right, and Kickstarter really has been successful for a lot of different projects, not just television shows, not just people being creative, but even projects like things like apps or like big technology stuff. Kickstarter has really, really worked.
Can they restart? I mean, let's say...
They can restart it again, but the challenge is trying to get all that money raised, and I think it was a 4-week process.
Yeah.
They have 10 days left.
Well, hopefully this exposure will help.
Right.
All right, Mac, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we'll still